everybody, welcome back to another video with ElectraSoul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual bitch putting everybody on. What I intend to do is to teach people that God and Jesus and the universe coexist as one. Now today in this video, guys, this video is going to be a huge reminder for you guys. If you are someone who feels like you are struggling with the law of assumption or with conscious manifesting, and I do this around struggling because you can't struggle at the law, you just gotta stop thinking so fucking hard, because obviously when you start overthinking, that's when you start thinking you're doing something wrong, which is what this video is about. How you're not doing anything wrong. I promise you, you're not doing anything wrong. That the only thing that you are doing wrong when it comes to this, when it comes to conscious manifesting, is assuming that you are doing something wrong. Now, the reason that this is such a big topic for me, like, to express to y'all here is because so many times I will see people saying, what am I doing wrong? What am I missing? What am I lacking? Why can't I do this? Why this? Why am I not able to manifest whatever? Listen, guys, like, you are still fully capable of manifesting whatever you want. You can still do whatever you want. You can still have whatever you want. I don't care what it is. Just stop telling yourself that you're doing something wrong and stop asking if you are doing something wrong, because the only thing that you're doing wrong is wondering if you are doing something wrong. I promise you, this is dead ass the only thing, because I would know, obviously, I've been there myself, and it wasn't fun. But I will tell you guys, I've learned a lot since I first began using law of assumption or just conscious manifesting in general. I learned about what it was to just take responsibility for my own power, for understanding that I literally am the one who's in control of everything. Like, nothing outside of me could ever be big enough or strong enough to stop me from getting to where I need to be or to manifest what I want to manifest. But that me overthinking all this stuff here, where I was like, oh, am I doing something wrong? What am I doing wrong? How can I change this? How can I not be wrong? How can I be right? Whatever. That was all the wrong energy that I was bringing to the table, and I didn't even really realize it until time went on and I realized, like, nothing was wrong except for what I was saying was wrong. So that's why today in this video, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what it is to only be wrong, to only be doing something wrong by you claiming that you are doing something wrong. That is the only way. It's your choice, your reality. You're still the one who's in control of it, okay? So with that being said, let's get started with the video right now so that we can get to talking about how the only thing that you're doing wrong is you claiming or asking if you are doing something wrong or that you are doing something wrong, okay? Now, with this being started here, I need you all to understand, remember, like, we're gonna bring it right back to basics. You are the creator of your reality. You're still the one who's in control of your reality. You're still the one who gets to decide everything that you want to go, whatever you want to manifest. You, single-handedly, you are the one who's in control of all of it. Do not take this lightly, because one of the biggest things that I think play into this, and again, I am also speaking from my own experiences, is the fact that when people want what they want to manifest a certain desire, whatever else, they start thinking too hard about it. You know, they start to assume that that desire is on a pedestal. That thing is above me. That thing is hard to have. I need to work hard to get it. If it's gonna be mine, I need to do this and I need to change that and I need to come differently at it. Okay, no, listen, the only thing that you need to come differently at is with your thought process. That's the only thing, okay? You can come as you are, looking as you do, feeling as you do, whatever else. But up here, if your mind is headed in the right direction in terms of understanding that this is done in my favor or whatever else, you all have to understand that that right there, what you are saying for yourself in your mind, is the only truth for you to be living out. That right there is the truth. That is why I'm saying bring it back to basics, because it seems at the end of this all, you have forgotten that you are the one who's in control. Because the one who's in control, the literal creator, like, think of yourself as God type shit. You being all of these amazing things means that you get to do whatever you want to do, think how you want to think, be how you want to be, and it will still all work out in your favor. But that's all because you said so. It's because with your permission, you have granted yourself access to manifesting that thing for yourself. But it was a choice that you made. It was a choice that you made. You're not going to sit here and fall victim to what you see going on around you. Oh this, oh that, whatever else going on that you think is a problem or is a limit within your reality. You cannot sit here and let yourself be a victim to any of that shit if you know that you deserve something so much better, so much more, and so much more powerful than what you have been giving yourself, okay? With this being said, in regards to you not selling yourself short, that is when you start to perceive everything to be very easy for you to have, okay? The $1 million, mine. The car, mine. The house, mine. My reality, it's all perfectly in my bag because I said so. That right there, you even saying it alone, thinking it alone, is automatically granting access for you to have that thing in your reality right now, okay? So now that you know that you have that much power, that you're able to just say that you have what you want and then you do, you and all this amazing stuff, right? Stick to that, okay? Stick to what you're saying to yourself. Stick to the fact that you do have what you want. If I say I want it, I got it. If I have my eyes set on that, I got it. No matter what it is, I have it. All of it. I have all of it in my bag because I said so, and that's it. You are staying loyal to that vision and you're not breaking from it, allowing for these overthinking thoughts to come in, to start questioning things, to start beating you down where you want to stand up. No, you're not going to let that shit come in, because where does the question of what am I doing wrong here stem from? It stems from overthinking. You started to sit there and to feel bad about the reality that you're living in. You're starting to question, but what am I doing wrong? But why are things moving backwards? But what has to change? But haven't I changed enough? I'm affirming. I'm in the state. It should be working. How is this even possible for me? What do I have to do to make things right? Listen to yourself when you ask yourself silly questions like these. Like, do you actually hear yourself? Because the only thing that I hear is someone who is not as confident as they thought they were, someone who's not in the state of the wish fulfilled, someone who is running away from everything that they want because they're falling victim to all of their desires. They're not letting it manifest in their favor because they're beating it down with questions. Stop asking so many damn questions. The problem is not that you're doing something wrong. The problem is that you're thinking that you're doing something wrong. You thinking that you're doing something wrong is exactly what makes you feel like you might be doing something wrong. You start to pay attention to outside people, start to compare yourself to others. You start saying, what am I doing wrong? If this person has manifested so much, why am I not doing anything? What is that person not doing? That person is not sitting there questioning what are they doing wrong. Is that person sitting there saying, oh, I'm a victim, I guess it's not gonna work out. Oh, I guess shit just doesn't happen for me. Oh, I guess I am doing something wrong. If I don't have what I want, I must be a sucker. Like, no, they're not saying none of that shit. Because the only things that are going through their mind is the fact that they are empowered, is the fact that they are confident, is the fact that they are in the wish fulfilled, is the fact that everything that they want they can easily have, is the fact that they know that everything is easily achievable, is the fact that they know that whatever it is that they see in their minds, it is already done in their favor, is the fact that they are literally living in the reality of the wish fulfilled because they're living it up here, is the fact that they're staying so positive and so consistent with the reality that they do want, and is the fact that they are not questioning if they're doing something wrong or right because they know that they are doing everything right. This is what it truly is to be confident in yourself, okay? Because I don't want you guys to mistaken a few good moments as, yes, I am fully confident in myself, although of course I do want you to be fully confident in yourself. What I'm more so trying to say here is that I don't want you guys to have a few good confident moments where you feel like you're amped up to a yeah for 2 minutes, right? But then for the rest of the day you're thinking from a limited mindset, you're assuming that you're doing something wrong, you don't understand what's going on, all this other bullshit. You're not going to let the 2 minutes of you being confident only last for 2 minutes when that should be an eternity, okay? And that's also why I'm saying this is important to catch, because this is also where you catch where you don't feel that confident in. Because I as well have been through this, like I said. I remember there were plenty of times where I thought, I was like, yeah, I got this easy, yeah, I got this, whatever, of course. And I did have it, but it was only a moment that I thought that I did, because then after I would start questioning things. Why aren't things moving in my favor? What am I doing wrong? All this bullshit. In reality, I was not doing anything wrong except for questioning the fact as to whether I was doing something wrong or right. No, I chose to be right, so I am right. But choosing to be right means that you have to stay with that choice. You know, you choose to be right and you stay there. You don't choose to be right for 5 minutes and then go back to being wrong the entire rest of the day. If you want what you want, it's all about choice of staying true to that thing. So stop questioning whether you're doing something wrong or whether you're doing something right. Stop looking for evidence of that. Stop asking people for help with this too. Stop assuming that there is something wrong. The only thing that is wrong is the thought process that you are doing something wrong. Do not underestimate this either, because I promise you, it literally is the only problem. Once you got that mindset all figured out where you're letting yourself work with things, letting things work in your favor, letting things go the way that you want them to, you're going to see just how quickly that problem that you had was resolved. It was resolved the same second that you decided, oh wait, I actually am right. I am doing everything right. Everything is still working out in my favor. Because it all absolutely is. It all absolutely is, consistently speaking, all in your favor as you maintain the thought process that it really is all working out for you right here, right now. The only way that you can be wrong is if you start to look for reasons and ways that you might be wrong. Should I be affirming more? Should I be affirming less? Should I be visualizing more? Should I be talking about my desires more? Should I be writing them down? Should I be scripting? Should I be daydreaming about them constantly? Should I just be telling everyone that I do have what I want? Stop looking for solutions in places that are not you. Because like I said, at the end of this all, no matter what it is, I promise you, you are still the source of everything. You are the reason that you have everything that you want all within yourself on the inside of your soul. It's not something that you're looking outside of yourself for evidence, for proof, for help, for whatever else. Stop looking for all the shit that already lies within you as the most powerful person of your reality. It is so unbelievably important that you are not seeking external validation from people, from places, from things, from even other people who have magically manifested their entire life or seemingly to you what you think is a master manifester. Stop putting all of these people and things and ideas on pedestals, because that is still what you're doing. You see these people getting what it is that they want, you assume they're doing everything right, but I'm doing something wrong because they're manifesting but I'm not, so let me go up to them and let me see what I can get out of them because I assume that they know the answer to my problem. Babe, you are the person who knows the answers to your problem. You are the one who makes it all happen in your favor inside of your heart and your soul, but you know that for yourself. You stick to it. You know it. You know it. You know it. You are a consistent, conscious, powerful, empowered, extremely empowered manifester. You stick to that and you know that this power that you hold inside of you is going to be the only power that you need to make it all happen in your favor. You are not anybody's sucker. You're not anybody's test subject. You're not anybody's victim. You're not anybody's anything. Stop looking for an answer when you are the answer. You are the answer. The only thing that you ever had to do here was just to change your way of thinking, was to stop assuming that you're doing something wrong and to start assuming that everything that you do is right. Start assuming it. Literally start saying it to yourself. Live in the state of being right about everything. I'm not talking about math questions and shit, although you're right at them too, but more of what I'm trying to say is like, stay true to the fact that you are correct in every way, shape, and form. I do have this. I do have that. If I say I want it, I got it. No matter what it is, it's all mine. It's already done in my favor. My life is perfect because I said so. I am already there. I am there. I am there. I am at the wish fulfilled. I am the wish fulfilled. It's already done in my bag, in my favor, because I said so, and that's it. You maintain that for yourself and you stop victimizing yourself in a reality that you are not supposed to be victimizing yourself in. Because like I said before, with my experiences here within me thinking that I was doing something wrong and what are you doing right that I'm not doing, all that stuff, I can definitely say to you that even during those times that I was questioning this so hard and all this stuff, I remember looking for answers. I went out of my way to look for answers in other people, to look to see what other people were doing, to look to see what the internet says, what does this article say, what does this post say, all this stuff. I would look for answers in the wrong places. Because even then, I do remember looking for answers and thinking to myself that none of it was helping me, because the only thing that I needed to do was just to change my mindset that I was doing something wrong. And even during that time that I didn't fully understand what I was doing wrong, I still had a feeling that it was me. Like, I knew that no one out here was gonna make shit happen for me. I knew that no one was gonna be the one sitting around waiting to guide me. Like, I had to guide myself. And upon me finding myself and being able to guide myself and being able to understand what it was that I was doing for myself, that was when everything started to unravel in my favor, because I stopped relying on outside shit to get me to where I needed to be. I stopped assuming that I was doing something wrong. I stopped assuming that I was thinking the wrong thoughts, that I was doing the wrong things, that maybe I was the wrong person. Like, what? You are perfect as you are. You are everything that you're supposed to be. You will only continue to be everything that you're supposed to be, and you will only continue to get bigger, better, stronger, more confident, more powerful. Everything that you want, you will only continue to grow in the favor of all of these amazing things. So no matter what it is, upside down, left and right, I don't give a fuck what it is. If you want to travel for a living, a beautiful thing to do, just know that you can do it. But stop assuming that you're doing something wrong because it hasn't manifested yet. Bitch, if you see it in your mind, sorry, I meant babe, but I guess the bitch just jumped out of me, because damn, if you see it in your mind, please do understand that you traveling the world for a living is the only reality for you. But not even just that. That is the only thing that you have to do. That is the only right thing that you are doing, is staying true to what you're seeing and to stop questioning if you're doing something wrong or right. You're not doing anything wrong. Please stop assuming that you're doing something wrong. I promise that the only way that you can be wrong is if you claim that you are wrong. And even if you think that you've done everything and it's not working, it's still because you are not living in the wish fulfilled. You're not feeling like you are that bitch. Like, you don't understand that you really are that bitch. You might be telling yourself that you are, and that's great, because that will also help you with the repetition to get you to a point in which you do understand that you are that bitch. But here, I'm talking about the fact that you have been working on end, months on end, like literally consistently for the longest time, and you still feel like nothing has has been changing in your favor, all this stuff, it's because you still feel like your desire is all the way down there and you're all the way over here and you're chasing it in a circle. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Stop moving, stay still. Let the desire come to you because it's already with you the same second that you decided that it has. Now stay true to that and stop questioning what you're doing right or wrong. Stop questioning what's going on. Stop questioning shit that you should not be questioning, especially including, am I doing something wrong? What am I doing wrong? The only thing that you're doing wrong is assuming that you're doing something wrong, because once you assume that you're doing something wrong, unfortunately, you are doing something wrong. But you're not going to assume that because you know better than that. You know better than to sell yourself short. You know better than to be a sucker and a victim within a reality that you're not meant to be either of those things in. You know better than to question shit that you already know the answer to. Am I doing something wrong? No. Am I doing all the right things? Absolutely. Am I correct? Yes. Am I wrong? No. Will all my desires manifest? They're already manifested. What do I have to do to make them happen? Nothing. Be yourself. Know that it's already done. It's already happened in your favor. Boom, clap. Just like that. That is how easy this is. You maintain it. You know that it's the truth. It is the truth. But stop questioning everything else because you're not doing anything wrong, my love. You're not doing a single thing wrong. So don't let yourself believe that you are doing something wrong, especially when you know that everything in this reality is meant to be supported in your favor to make you understand that you are always consistently correct in every way, shape, and form. I promise you, you really are. And you always will be, but stay true to that. Know that that's the truth because it absolutely is. It 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 is. Upside down, left and right. It so freaking is. And that's all there is to it. You know that you're correct? Stay there. You're not doing anything wrong until you claim that you are. But guess what? You're not going to claim that because you know that you're not doing anything wrong because we both said so. And that's it. It is as simple as this. It really is. Just know that. Stay there. Understand it. It is the only truth for you because we both said so. And that's really it, my love. I promise you, you're not doing anything wrong until you claim that, which is why you're only going to claim you are a winner. You are correct. You are always right. Of course, you're always right. The God of your reality is always correct. Always. Always. But then anyway, my love, that's basically it for my video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I intend that this video today helped you to the most of its ability in regards to you understanding that you're literally doing nothing wrong. Like, I can't help but talk about how strong this is to know. Like, you need to know this kind of stuff because it's really easy for you to think that you're doing something wrong until you realize like you're not doing anything wrong. Until you realize that you're seeking for validation in places that you shouldn't be. So don't do that. It is as simple as I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm doing everything right. I'm doing everything right. Pay attention to only the things that you're doing correctly and stop giving yourself shit for what you think you're doing wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. Stay true to your vision and let it manifest instead of questioning so fucking hard. Okay? Okay. But thank you guys so much, my love. I intend that this video updated to the best of its ability and I know that it did because listen to me, like I'm saying, you have to be stronger than to think that you are doing something wrong in a reality where you are always consistently correct because you're supposed to be always correct because you absolutely are. I don't care if you think that you're doing something wrong. I don't care if you think that this person manifested way quicker. I don't care if you think that it's taken so much time for you to get what you want. Stop questioning things so hard, maybe. Like, maybe stop letting all of this stuff affect you to the point of thinking that you're doing something wrong so badly and instead start paying attention to the things that you are doing right. Are you visualizing it? Yeah? Wow, amazing. It is working out in your favor. Are you affirming it? Yeah? Okay, perfect. It is working out in your favor. Do you feel it when you wake up and go to sleep? Yeah? Okay, perfect. It is working out in your favor. Like, there are so many ways that you can go about this that does not lead back to am I doing something wrong. Like, you can easily work your way around it because you're not doing anything wrong at all. Like, literally nothing wrong. As the God of your reality, please do understand that you are perfect. You are a perfect person. You are a perfect being with perfect manifestations, desires, all of the right ideas within your mind. You are absolutely perfect in every way, shape, and form. So stay true to that perfection and stop beating it down with questions, with concerns, with worries that you might be doing something wrong. You haven't even given your desire a chance to manifest in your favor and you're already questioning if you're doing shit wrong. Like, what are you doing here? You know, you're wasting your time by sitting there and limiting yourself down to what am I doing wrong? What do I have to change? What this? No, you're perfect. You are perfect. Allow yourself to be perfect because within you being perfect in all of these ways, within you understanding that it really is this simple and that you don't have to fall victim to anything else, of course it will all manifest in your wonderful and beautiful favor, but that is a choice that that you make, because you know, at the same time, you are still making a choice to think that you are doing something wrong, thus you holding things back from manifesting. Although I don't really believe that you can hold yourself back from manifesting things, but in a way I do, because you can't in the way that everything is always available for you to have, but you can in the way that you are holding yourself back from understanding that it is this easy, thus you not allowing for all this stuff to manifest for you. Do you get it? Like, you have to be on the right side of things as opposed to the wrong side of things, you see? Because being on the wrong side of things is simply you doing the most, where you're not letting shit work out, you're acting insecure, you're questioning things from an insecure perspective, you're invoking yourself into insecurity as opposed to confidence, because a confident person is literally never going to say, am I doing something wrong? A confident person is going to be like, bitch, I'm always right. I'm always right. I'm always right. And that's absolutely right, because you are always right. As the person who is the most confident, as the person with the amazing self-concept, you are always correct. So even if you think that it is a huge, big, fat, oh my God, I cannot believe this type thing, like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that serious. And as someone as powerful as you should also understand this, that it really is not that deep at all, okay? If you make it not so big of a deal, it won't feel like such a big deal to you. Thus, you understanding that no matter what it is that you say to yourself, you're always correct. Like, yeah, it's not a big deal. I got it. So yeah, I'm correct. It is done. It is done. It is done. It's all done in my favor. All that wonderful stuff, it's already done because you chose to be correct about it. So you can either go in either way, where you choose to be correct or you choose to be incorrect, but either way, you're choosing something. So if you're going to be choosing something at the end of the day, you might as well choose to be right at all times instead of thinking that you're doing something wrong. Why waste your time with that kind of insecurity when you know that you're always correct? I am always correct. I am always correct. I am always freaking correct. I chose it, so it's done. I chose it, so it's done. I chose it, so it's done. And that's all there is to it. You cannot be wrong until you grant yourself permission to be wrong, but you're not going to do that because you know better than that. So stop questioning it. Stop asking if you're doing something wrong. Stop asking what you have to change to be correct. You are correct right now. That's the whole point. So be strong enough to stay there, consistently speaking, and to never fall victim to anything outside of you, because you are not a victim. I don't care. Stop assuming that you're doing something wrong in a reality where you are always correct, always correct, always correct, always right. You're always right. I swear, you're always right. But alright, my love, keep this in your mind, keep this in your heart, keep this in your soul. Stop questioning shit you should not be questioning, because you're never wrong. You're never wrong. I promise you, you are never wrong. You're always right. You're always doing the right things. You're always right in every way, shape, and form. Promise. You really, really are. But alright, my love, I will see y'all this Monday for another video. Thank y'all so much again for watching. May God bless y'all. Please take care, everybody. And please stop asking if you're doing something wrong or right. Like, what the hell are you even asking right now? Because what kind of question is that for someone who's so in control of their reality? As the main character, you cannot willingly fall victim to shit that you know is not you. Like, how can you be wrong when you know that you're always right? How can you assume that you're doing something wrong because your desires haven't manifested? They haven't manifested because you're not letting them. It's because you keep holding yourself back from understanding that all this stuff is already done in your favor. Like, what is so hard to understand about it? There's nothing hard about it, because the second that you say that you're correct, you are correct. It's all about just knowing this and holding this in your heart to be the truth, because it absolutely is the truth. You will never be incorrect as long as you keep claiming and being on the side in which you understand that everything that you do is right, everything that you think about is right, everything that you have decided on is correct. Now let it all manifest in your favor by just letting it, and the way that you clearly let these things happen is just by letting it, going with the flow of it, understanding that it is already done in your favor, living from the wish fulfilled, understanding up here, I see it in my mind, it's done in my favor. That's the only right thing that you have to do, is just staying true to that thing and to stop questioning, what am I doing wrong? You can only be wrong if you claim that you're wrong, okay? Because within you even asking, am I doing something wrong? What am I doing wrong? You are immediately assuming that you're doing something wrong, that you are incorrect. Do you see what I'm saying? It's almost like a loophole in a way. You don't really realize what you're getting yourself into, but like, you put yourself right into it, you feel me? You're asking if you're wrong, so now you are wrong. But why don't you start flipping the question? What am I doing right? What am I doing right? Everything. I'm doing everything right. I'm doing everything right. Everything is correct. Am I right? Yes. Am I right? Yes. Am I right? Am I doing this right? Yes, 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 yes. Like, you see what I'm saying? Make it into something that empowers you and that doesn't leave you feeling like an actual damn victim in a reality where you're not a victim. You guys already know with my experiences here in regards to thinking I was doing something wrong, that only led for me to waste more and more time running in a circle. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Only thing I was doing wrong was questioning if I was doing something wrong. So that's why by now, I refuse to be wrong because I will never say that I'm wrong because I know that I'm not fucking wrong. If I decided on something, it's done in my favor, just like you. You gotta be the one to make it happen though. You gotta be the one to stick to it and to stop questioning things that you know you should not be questioning any way, shapes, or forms. None of it matters at all. If you say that you're right, you are right. That's all that matters. Stay true to that. Know that it's the truth, and you will see it all manifest in your wonderful and beautiful favor because you are always correct with your permission. Given you say so, you are always right, always correct, never wrong, could never be wrong. How could the main character ever be wrong? Exactly. Exactly. Think about it. Yeah, you can't be. Exactly. Okay then. You guys got that, but it's entirely up to you. So make it happen. You're always correct, but you already knew that though. Bye. The sexiest person in any room is the most confident person, let's be real. Does the most confident person in the room ever go up to everybody else in the room and say, am I doing something wrong? What am I doing wrong? What can I change? Absolutely fucking. That is a disrespect to themselves. Like, what are you talking about? As the main character of your reality, please do understand that you will always be correct so long as you understand that you are, but that is a choice that you make for yourself. You claim to be correct, so be correct. Stop questioning these things. Stop asking if you're doing something wrong. What do I have to change? What? Nothing. The only thing that you have to change is the thought process that you have to change, period. You might also feel like you're doing something wrong because you've been doing the work. Like I said, you've been doing the work and nothing's been happening. Bitch, if you were actually doing the work, like, let's be so honest. If you were for real doing the work, and the work being just staying in the wish fulfilled, you would understand that it will manifest in your favor, okay? Because you questioning, am I doing something wrong, is you not living in the wish fulfilled. It's you going against your desires because you assume that you're wrong. You assume that you're incorrect. You assume that you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing when you're doing everything right because you said so, and that's it. Please have more confidence in yourself. Please be more trusting of yourself. Please just be willing to just rely on yourself to understand, like, yes, I am right. Like, don't be insecure, bruh. Don't be an insecure person. Be someone who could walk into any room and decide on what it is that you want and just be like, I got it because I said so. I got it because I'm correct. I got it because I'm always right. Like, if I say I have it, then I do because I'm always right. Exactly. You claim to be always right, then you have to be always right. This does not mean that you can ask, what am I doing wrong every other day? If you're saying every other day, I'm always right. No. 7 days of the week, 24 hours a day, I'm right. I'm right. I'm right. I'm always correct. 365 days of the year as well. I'm right. I'm right. I'm right. I'm always correct. You're never doing something wrong until you claim or even think that you are doing something wrong. And even if you think that you are, that's okay. Just don't dwell on it. You're not doing anything wrong, okay? So if you ever need the reminder to understand you're not doing anything wrong, come back here and listen to me talk your ass off for 30 damn minutes talking about how you can never be wrong because you can't be. In a reality like this, you cannot be wrong. But stay true to that. Understand that. Be consistent with that and stop asking shit that you should not be asking in a reality that belongs to you, okay? It is that simple, my love. You got this, but please do remember that you are just as right as I know that you are. If I know that you are, but you gotta know it too. Stop questioning the silly shit. You're not doing anything wrong until you say that you are, you see? But be wise enough to be on top of that decision to be always correct in your favor. You deserve that. You really do. God bless you all. I love you all so much. You correct ass motherfuckers. Period.